taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Levis going to the air right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. That'll leave. With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Attention around the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now it's Burrow. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On
An
two, ready?
incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 180. Eyes hot. 11, MT, Tate. 11, MT, Tate. Stop.
Burrow will throw. A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake, Levis. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, 49ers. Brian Thomas, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Gun, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throw out wide is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception they threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10. Here's Burrow, set up to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Gun. Sahad.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9.
Here's Levis. And Thomas has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a whole lot quicker.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Levis looking to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Levis sets up the throw here. This one into the hands of Pitts. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gun.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
I'm one, ready? Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You talk about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
To the goal line, but It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11 MT. Hot. 180. Nice hot.
Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Stevenson again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Here's Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Levis back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Josh Jacobs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On point, ready?
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. A give for Stevenson running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
On 2. Set.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180. 11.
Now Burrow changing the look. Here's Stevenson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Everybody got to do it. Get my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing make siblings. Nothing but my children. What? They disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag. We getting thrown like it was passed in the crowd.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Gonna try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Right 80, 11, Thomas.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
They've hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Like 13.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's up into it at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he's struggling, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Levis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen and second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
Like 49. Like 49.
Levis to throw it. This goes out wide from Madison. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Levis. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Like 54. Like 54. 19.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Cam Little to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
All spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle. Here's Stevenson. 20. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Chicago. Ramondre Stevenson, 44 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Levis looking to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Levis sets up to throw here. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field.
Ready?
You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do?
Here we go.
Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
We've been on like I'm picking a pride. Hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right through the
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Levis out of the shotgun now. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. 1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
11.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Here we go. Shot.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the draw is Stevenson. Shifts by him. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
From midfield now, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And Reynolds tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Here we go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case,
here we go.
Ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
180. 11. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Levis back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Levis from the gun. There again is Thomas. They go into the line. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 6 coming up.
Like 5-4.
Levis to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. Jacobs is going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run it with Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Here it is. 4th and inches.
Like 50.
They go with Jacobs. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45.
They're clearly saving his timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Mike zero, Tom and Tom, in 18, go!
Levis to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And shoving his way inside the 35. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for San Francisco, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.